Dan Pfeiffer, Pfeiffer Cranes, family owned business, crane operator, rigger, supervisor. Come out here to Pole Turner today to erect a shed for Bison. It was a 11.5 tonne total weight for the shed at a 16 metre radius. We used our Grove GMK 5100 crane with 24 tonne of counterweight. Yeah, once we arrive on site with the Bison crew, all our riggers and operators are familiar with all their personnel, and as soon as we rock up on site, it's pretty much quick toolbox meeting and straight into the job. The method they use is very quick. So today's operations, this was a single point crane lift for this one, but around the state we do multiple crane lifts with some of our larger cranes for Bison. Safety is a big issue these days, and safer the better. The method that Bison use minimises working at heights to be able to construct a full shed on the ground, and then it's just a matter of using an elevated work platform to put the last few bolts in, and pretty much the job's complete. On today's lift, the big advantage point about doing it with a single point lift like this, we'll be able to assemble the shed on one side of the crane and then slew around and position over the top of a sheep's yard, which above the sheep's stockyard is a lot of fences and it's unable to use EWPs, which made a big advantage point being able to build on one side of the crane and slew it around and drop it straight onto the footings.
Today, the Manitou Access new boom lift came in very handy in getting to tighten up haunch plates, which were in a few tricky positions with yards in place. Moving these sheep yard covers in from a nearby paddock may look a stressful job, but as we've progressed, it's just another day of work to us.
I'm Edward Harris. I've been working for Bison out on these sites for probably about a year and a half. I really enjoy working outside in the sun and weather, and we've done lots of these crane lifts and they go really well.
My name's Will Morrison. I'm a farmer at Cressy in Tasmania. So we're in our sheep yards that were built 3 years ago, and they're working really well, but we found the work environment a bit tough. We wanted to try and make it a bit more pleasant for stock and staff, so we've gone down the shed option, which we've just finished. We got quotes from a few different companies. We found Bison the easiest to deal with because they could supply and install, which meant that they came out and looked at where poles and pillars were going to be, and they actually made a few adjustments which we needed to do to make them fit properly. That's why we went with Bison in the end. The overall one quote that was completed made it a lot simpler, and it's a quality product. I'm just excited about crutching sheep in the shade rather than in the sun. I think it'll make life a lot easier.